What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Monday, everybody. It is starting to warm up in the middle of January. It's going to be a little nicer this week, probably in about the 50s, a little bit later on. Off to a great Monday. Off to a great start. Recorded a bunch of content. Had a great opportunity to get a good list of 10 or 10 or 15 videos that I'd like to see made in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm pretty happy about that. Short of any big announcements from either platform, we're gonna drop those videos. Pretty excited about those. Rehashing some old stuff, bringing you some new stuff. We have a little bit to talk about today regarding Guild Wars and Global Championships. We finally got some information regarding how the trophy system is going to work. A little bit more in depth, some questions answered. All of the community managers and developers are back from holiday, so we should start seeing more frequent stuff. Hopefully everybody on the Nexters team on both platforms are re-energized and ready to rock because we need the content. Release the content. Release the content. Restart to install the latest Windows updates? Absolutely not. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's say hi to the members of the guild. Sitting strong at 126, Glenn Malvaso. Welcome from Connecticut. Good to see you. D. Warman here, rocking the ones and twos or ones and zeros, whatever it is. Appreciate you, D. Warman. Glenn Miles, see Craig Rich. Welcome back, Craig. Richard Cochran. Aloha, everybody, he says. Aloha to you too, Richard. Limbicago. Hey, Charlie, how was the road trip? It was exhausting. It was long. It was long. We'll talk about it a little bit more in just a second. Talk about it more in just a little second. We might have to turn on slow mode. I can already tell. Might have to turn that on. See a penguin there in the live stream. Darren, welcome back. Pat Fez, Denny is here. Andy H, hello from Wisconsin. It's -8. Green Bay. What's happening to the pack, Andy? I don't even know if you're a football fan. Glenn Malvaso, Mike H, welcome back. Welcome back. Twin Cities, where are you in Wisconsin? Okay. We'll leave slow mode off for a hot second just to see how things go. But I'm gonna be quick on it. Cinder is here. Welcome back to the live stream. John Knox, welcome back. Watching from Facebook. Panther says, it's been a while since I've watched your live stream live. Well, those of you that are watching my live stream as a replay, please comment replay so that I know. We always love looking at data. I spend a lot of time looking at data, more than is what's healthy for the average person. But I really enjoy the process of this YouTube channel and my other channel. So a lot of fun. Let's say hi to the rest of the crew. We got Toons, first commenter, Colorado Kid 26, Luxana Meyer. Hero Wars Guide is here. Andre El Presto Segura. Hola. Zola's here. Ryan Pottle. Brentis. Oh, Brentis, you asked a question like 2 days ago, and I meant to answer it, but then I got sidetracked. Brentis, what was the question that you asked? Shoot, I think it was a comment on one of my videos. I gotta find it and answer the question because it was a great question. I want to answer it. Jelaine is here. Topaz is here. Noam. Rohan. Welcome back. Oh, Ned S. Ned, I missed you. Sorry about that. Wild Horse in Oregon. Qwerty. Yuri. It's all moving too fast now. Drazalor, Sink, Santiago. Says hi, Charlie. What's up? Trip Splashed. I do both watch live and not live. It depends on when I am online. Sustan is here. Griff is here. All my trophies say participation. Ha. Gary. G-Rod from Germany. Welcome back. Welcome back. Michael Paquin, welcome back. All right, so quick breakdown about the weekend. So we live streamed Thursday night, right? We live streamed Thursday night. I went upstairs. I took about a 45-minute nap, and then we left for Toledo, Ohio, which is about a 7-hour drive. We drove through the night. We picked up Miss Charlie's cousin and drove about 7. It took us a little bit longer coming back. We made a couple more stops. But the whole trip was probably 16 hours, less than 16 hours there and back. We spent a good part of the weekend getting him set up in the basement, and he can probably hear me live streaming right now. He's just on the other side of this wall. I'll probably have to put up some more soundproofing in here just to make it a little bit better for him. And yeah, he's been here ever since. We've been rocking and rolling. Of course, when we came back Friday, was it Friday? Yeah, when we landed back home on Friday, we were completely exhausted. So exhausted that we couldn't sleep. So exhausted we couldn't even sleep. So we tried to lay down for a little while, couldn't do it. Got up, hung around for a little bit, and then like 6 p.m. we went to bed, and we slept until like 7 a.m. the next morning. So after that, you know, we had a good solid weekend. The boys were at their dad's this weekend, so we could take as long as we wanted to recover. Spend some time with some friends. We had a little gotcha party for my my lifting buddy whose kid they adopted. I don't know if you guys have heard that story. I'm pretty sure I've told you that story. Had a solid gotcha day party on Saturday to celebrate the official adoption papers going through. Of course, I think it went through sometime in December, but this is just the best time that we could do it. And now we're back here on Monday. Recorded a lot of video footage over the weekend. I tested some video editing and recording software. I'm not happy with any of it. I'm going to stick to iMovie. It just works because I know it so well. Yeah, and then I woke up this morning to a bunch of great news from Alina. So we're going to discuss that. That's going to be the bulk of today's live stream, is discussing some of the interesting notes about the Global Championship and Crossover War changeover, as well as the Guild Wars, and some trophies, a couple of answers to questions that we've asked that might not have been reported elsewhere. And if you guys have any additional questions, we will we'll tackle them, and we'll share them with Alina as we see them. Assassin with a great winter PSA. Check the air pressure in your tires, and your spare tire. Yep, I just fixed the tire. Spare was a little low. Oof. Hope everybody got home safe, though. Hope everybody got home safe. So we know, and the Qing, we're going to talk about the Qing outfit for sure. Let's talk about that. Let me pull this up here. My mouse is lagging. Why is my mouse lagging? Here we go. Important news, Global Championship. Greetings, Brave Warriors. Soon the crossover tournament will change into the Global Championship with new rules and new rewards. This means that on January 14th, the last crossover tournament will be formed, and it will last until the start of the Global Championship. Please note that that with this date, all the tournaments that had already started will be gradually finished, and no new tournaments will be formed afterwards. At the end of crossover tournament, all guilds will receive a commemorative frame depending on the number of golden cups won. Don't miss the opportunity to take part in the guild battle. So great stuff there. Thank you so much for reporting on that, Alina. We have a couple of screen grabs from some of the Discord conversations that we're gonna share today. The first one is from one of the developers. Let me make sure that I'm in frame here. A lot of people are asking about the conversion rate for trophies. So it looks like the conversion rate as of today, and it looks like this to be pretty solid as far as, what's actually going to take place. This appears to be the case. So as it stands now, if you don't know, all Guild War trophies that are currently existing in your inventory, bronze, silver, or gold, will be converted at this rate. All bronze trophies are a 1-to-1, all silver trophies are a 1-to-2, and all gold trophies are a 1-to-5. All right, so this is the conversion rate. You don't lose any of your trophies, any of your Guild War trophies. This is what happens. This is how they convert. All right, and then for every one Crossover War trophy, you're going to get given 3 Global Championship trophies. Okay, so 3 Global Championship trophies. Because of this, the first thing that you could say, the first thing that you can derive from this is that the rewards for the things that you can purchase, I should say, with the Crossover War and now Global Championship trophies are going to triple in cost. And you are correct. So books, which now currently cost you 500 Crossover War trophies, books will now cost 1,500 Global Championship trophies. All right. And the reason for this, guys, is because we have fewer Global Championships in a month, right? We have fewer. We only have 1 per month. We are going to be getting more rewards, but at the same pace as the existing rewards. All right. The formula for existing Crossover rewards is the same, just modified to be a higher rate. That one wasn't shared. Those exact numbers weren't shared, but you could probably extrapolate that it's going to be triple. That's probably not accurate 100% of the time, but when it does go live here in February, we'll get some more information. So the cost of everything in the Global Championship shop is going to triple in cost. Okay. Now, regarding the other items, that is the items in the, here, we'll just pop this up so we have it open. Oh, I'll click that. Sure. Haven't logged in a couple of days on this account, it seems. Yeah. Exit out of there. So the current vendor for the Guild War has all of these items, the skins. You can buy stuff for bronze trophies, bronze Guild War trophies, silver Guild War trophies, and gold Guild War trophies. Now, currently, a big question that everybody has, I shouldn't say currently, is the new cost of items. Let me find that post. That's not it. Shoot, I can't find it. Did I not take this screenshot? I thought I did. Sorry guys. I thought I took the screenshot, but I guess I didn't save it. Huh. Well, nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So another common question that we got a lot of, let me make sure that I'm in frame here. Okay, a lot of questions were thrown at me about this. In fact, I believe Loxana, you were somebody that recently reached out to me. I don't know if Loxana, if you're still here. I think you are. I think you're still here. Yeah. I was afraid of cost increases. Yeah. So with the new currencies, what will be the new prices for items in the Guild War shop? I don't think I've seen anything about that anywhere, and that's actually correct. Alina says, yes, there will be new prices as the trophies will be converted. It doesn't change much. Devs just equalize them according to a new currency balance. All right. So what I'm guessing is, based on this balance right here, the effective cost of an item, let's say that currently it's 100 Guild War trophies. I'm sorry, 100 bronze trophies. All right, let's look at something in a real value here. If something costs 40 bronze trophies, my guess, and I'm not sure yet, we don't know 100% yet, my guess is that since, I don't need that one anymore. My guess is that since one bronze trophy is equal to one Guild Wars trophy, but one gold trophy is equal to 5, my guess is that this is going to multiply by a factor of 5. My guess is it's going to multiply by a factor of 5. But I'm not sure. Am I looking at that incorrectly? I don't want that one. Did I close the wrong window? I think I did. Here we go. There will be new prices as the trophies will be converted. It doesn't change much. Devs just equalize them according to a new currency balance. Does everyone here play on... All right, so yeah. We're going to go ahead and slow this down. I think bronze items will keep price, silver will double, and gold will increase times 5. Wait, that actually makes more sense, Santiago. I believe bronze costs will stay the same, only silver and gold will increase. I think you guys are right. I think I'm looking at this backwards. So the cost... oh my gosh. Did I just close that window? Are you kidding me? Why do these keep happening? So the cost of these items are going to change, and we don't know what they are yet, but I think you're right. I think you're right. Peter, I believe Gron's costs will stay the same. Yeah, so I think that's how it's going to be. I think that's how it's going to be. I pressured for a little bit more clarity, and they didn't give me an exact answer. I didn't get an exact answer. So, when we get more information, some kind of screenshot or something, we'll absolutely share it. But that was another common question that we got. So we'll close that window. Another question that we received a couple of times is clarity on how many guilds are in each of the leagues. All of the leagues, including the divisions in each of the leagues, all of the leagues have an infinite amount of guilds in them, with the exception of the Royals League. The Royals League gets 20 in Royals League, and unlimited in Duke. Duke is one tier down from Royals, right? Everyone can get in Duke League if they have enough rating, but there are only 20 guilds in Royal. All right, so the entire population of Hero Wars could theoretically be in the Duke League, but only the top 15 in the Duke League qualifies for a contention match or a qualification match or whatever you want to call it to get into the Royal League. The top 5 guilds in the world, top 5 guilds in the Royal League, will be untouched for month to month, so long as they can remain their top 5 status. Any questions about that? Please tell me this faction thing is a joke. It is not a joke, Hareezy. This first faction thing. What do you mean this first faction thing? First faction. Dookie League? Definitely calling it the Dookie League. The Dookie League. There was a couple of questions about that, but I don't think that there are any that are going to persist. Oh, that's what happened. I opened 2 of the same one. Aha. Oh, I opened multiples of the same one. Interesting. Let me make sure I have all of the screenshots. Let's see. Equalize them according to price. Okay, 1,500. Somebody asked if there's going to be any difference on spinning trophies now. Let's see here. The question was asked if spinning trophies now versus spinning trophies after the conversion is going to be beneficial or worse. So should you wait or should you go ahead and spin now? And Alina says it basically depends on you. There's not much difference, which isn't really a clear answer, but this leads me to think that it's going to be a straight conversion, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Let's see. And then this one, we already looked at that screenshot. And then this screenshot right here, we already have this one. So we'll keep this one open. We'll keep this one open for now. And then let me make sure that there isn't anything else that we missed in the conversation. Discord link. A couple of other notes that were answered. Guild penalty for global championships. That is, if you leave a guild and rejoin a guild. It is for 7 days. It does not matter if it's a weekend or not. All right, so you're out of the global championship for 7 days. Guild promotion will happen automatically by the end of a day based on your rating. At the end of every day, your rating will go up or down, of course, right? Based on how well you did. You could be promoted to different leagues within the same season, I guess. The trophy distribution mechanism stays exactly the same as it was in Crossover Wars right now, same as it was before. Okay. The conversion from Global Championship trophies to Guild War trophies. The conversion from Global Championship trophies to Guild War trophies is for every 3 Global Championship trophies, you're going to get 10 Guild War trophies. All right, so it's a 3 to 10 conversion rate from Global Championship to Guild War trophies. And additional questions. All trophies will be converted automatically. A question was asked about new champion skins in the War Merchant. And Alina says that they're not talking about new shop items right now at all. They're just trying to get the global championship rolled out. She said she wanted to be very clear that it wasn't a yes or a no. It just says that they're not talking about it right now. Or at least they're not talking about it with the community managers. And I think that is as far as we got with the announcements from today regarding the global championships. Oh, Brian joining the Green Skill, or joining the YouTube Guild. Brian joining the YouTube Guild at the Green Skill. Thank you so much for joining the guild, Brian. If you are a member of Discord, then reach out to me. I'll get you added to the private YouTube channel. I'm sorry, the private Discord channel. Wow. And if you're not a member of my Discord, there's a link to join it in the description box down below. We're going to be overhauling it quite a bit in the next little bit. So if you're not joined now, I would recommend everybody join. It's going to be a great place to be if you like French Bulldogs and you kind of like Hero Wars occasionally. We need judge coins. Mobile, let's see. Does anybody have any questions? By some strange quirk, we got matched in CSW with a weaker guild. We will probably double our blue coins today. Nice. Nice. What's the best way to farm purple and gold items? Richard, do all of your dailies every day. Do the tower every day. Do as much energy as you can every day. There's no real strategic thing to it. Just buy everything from the merchant that you can. A lot of people overlook buying things from the shop, and I think it's overlooked quite a bit. Like you can. Let's talk about this real quick. Just buying stuff from the shop. A lot of people, when they look at shops, they look at the shops for the hero soul stones, which is great, especially if you're a brand new player and you just got to get that Maya, or maybe you need a new. Let's see. Maybe you need a new healer, so you need to stack up Grain Arena coins for Marcus, right? But what a lot of people don't realize is this item shop, especially on mobile, because some of the orange items, they say only available in Chapter 14, but there isn't a Chapter 14 on mobile, so you can only buy them from the shop. So you can hover over these items and you can see, Heronium Helmet, it's for Astaroth, Aurora, and Jorgen. Those are the top 3 heroes that I have that need this item. I have 13,000 arena coins. That's a good buy. Am I leveling Nebula, Kira, or Ginger? Absolutely, I'm leveling up Nebula. Nebula may be the most important hero in Hero Wars going forward. Right? Sebastian is definitely up there, but I don't know why I bought those. You can buy whole items. This whole Book of Tales. And you can see here that I have 0. I have 0 of these Book of Tales. My Martha, my Kai, my Jorgen all need it. I have the Grain Arena coins. Why not buy it? You want to, probably focus on the higher end stuff first. But I'm just going to spend it there. And then we'll buy that because I'm working on my Isaac. That's all we need now. Tower coins, same situation. Faceless and Kai. I'm working on my Kai a little bit. Lamort's cards, always a good buy. I always buy the red cards if I can afford it. Or the red items if I can afford it. Don't really need those. Don't really need those. Don't really need those. Soul Shop. I actually, today, I hit 130 on every hero in the game. We'll talk about that in just a second. I'm pretty excited about that. I have 183,000 soul coins. So I generally buy every item in here every single day. Same goes for the friendship shop. I seem to have just way more coins than I can ever spend. And I bought a bunch of stuff in the Outland shop today already. Bought the large skin stone chests and all of that. So the shop is a fantastic source of buying items. It's worth looking at every single day. Because what a lot of people will do is they get locked in their daily routine, right? They get locked in that daily routine. They think, okay, so I'm working on Nebula right now. And what's more is I'm working on this specific item for Nebula, right? So what do I need? I need 2 of these Trine or Trine or however you pronounce it. So I'm going to dump all my energy into this item. I'm going to raid this 3 times to get that daily task completed, and then I'm going to dump the rest of my energy into one of the repeatable missions in an effort to collect more of these Desert Blade items, right? So that I can build more of this complete shrine set. But what you might be missing out on is I'm not even clicking on these other items right now. I'm only clicking on this blade. So I could click on this and purchase the item. I could click on the next thing and purchase the item. And you're missing out on a lot of items each day. You know, think of how much effort getting 3 of these items. Now I have 10 of them, you know, and this item in particular isn't that exciting, but you might spend 60 energy. You might spend 80 energy. You might spend 120 energy getting 3 of these items. Or I can just buy it for 2,200 gold. I don't know why I just bought that. I don't have... Check this out, guys. Level 130. Every hero level 130. Every hero level 130. Pretty excited about it. It's been a long time coming. Long time coming. Let's play Guild Wars, Charlie. I really look forward to it every stream. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Guild Wars is one of those things that, you know, we do every day. Is there a way to push the dev to improve dungeon experience for Facebook and web? It's a nightmare. I know that it's been talked about, but there's no ETA on that. There's no ETA. The Soul Shop is the only place you can get those Chapter 14 items. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Scott K. Yeah, so mobile players pay special attention to the items you can buy from the Soul Coin shop. This is a great segue, actually, Scott. Thank you so much for that. Great segue. Great segue. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Boom. Today, we got a notice from Lode Runner, and then later on, we got that notice from the official social media pages of the various Hero Wars mobile accounts that we're going to get a Qing Mao Soulstone event tonight. Now, I put out a video this morning. It was a short, less than a 1-minute video, just a quick and dirty on the Qing Mao event, but it's no different than average, right? We have the same 4 tasks. Let me zoom in a little bit. We have the same 4 tasks that we always have: spend energy, spend emeralds, log in, buy emeralds, right? And Qing Mao is one of the heroes that is purchasable. One of the heroes that's purchasable from the Outland shop, right? So typically, the blanket statement from me regarding Soulstone events is if you can purchase the Soulstones from the shop, ignore it. With some exceptions, right? Obviously, if you're building a team with that hero, then you need that hero. But the Outland shop, you should be dumping every single Outland coin into either the skin shop certificates or the large skin stone chests. You should almost never buy anything else from the Outland shop. Almost never. You should almost never buy Luther, Jorgen, Elmir, or Qing Mao Soulstones. You should almost never buy any of the items. You should almost always spend all of your Outland coins on either skin shop certificates or the skin stone chest. We've talked about this a couple of times. We don't need to go into the math here, but skin stones on Hero Wars Mobile are one of the rarest, most necessary long-term resources that you need. Right? So an event where you get soul stones for a team that you want to build, like Qing Mao, if Qing Mao was in one of your teams, right? It's a great opportunity to collect a lot of Qing Mao soul stones without spending Outland coins on Qing Mao here in the Outland coin shop. It's a great opportunity. And then taking it one step further, if you already have Qing Mao at Absolute Star, you can convert the Qing Mao soul stones that you get from that event into soul coins at the Soul Stone shop. The Soul Stones shop, of course, unlocks when you get your first hero at Absolute Star. And then you can use those soul coins to buy those items, like Scott said, that you can only purchase from you can only get from Chapter 14 or purchase from here. I never buy skin stones. I almost always buy the 3 items needed, but I'm not on mobile. Yeah, skin stones are a little bit easier to get, I feel like, on mobile. I'm sorry, on Facebook and web, because we get the 3 free Outland chests every day. But if you need Chapter 14 stuff, you need the soul stones to convert to buy the Chapter 14 stuff. Exactly. So an event like this, if you have Qing Mao at Absolute Star, still worth getting. That's why a lot of people call events, that's why a lot of high-end mobile players call basic Soulstone events like this, they call them Jet Soulstone events. That's why they call them that. No Chapter 14 on mobile? Exactly. Skins for the win. Say Jorgen is my team. When should I absolute star him? When his team is max level? Jonathan, that's a really tough question. He should be the last person you invest in, though. The last person. A discussion about Qing Mao. And event, this event goes live at 2 a.m. UTC, which is roughly 8 hours from now, 7.5 hours from now ish. Qing Mao is paired with other physical attacking heroes, most notably with Kira. But you could really put her with anybody. She's a boss killing specialist. Whoops, clicked on the wrong thing. Boss killing specialist. She does well in situations where you really need to do a lot of damage to a frontline tank, like a really thick boy frontline tank. Where is my Qing Mao? There she is. She's got this damage over time attack that you'd think would be bad against Corvus, but it's not too terribly bad. She has the Spear of Dawn. This is a blind. Highly effective against Kark teams. Highly effective. And then you have this pure damage, health-based attack that's based on the enemy's health. Now, this is an interesting attack because if you can use Qing Mao early on in a Hydra head's life, you do more damage than if you use Qing Mao when a Hydra head is beyond 50% or at 25% health or at 20% health. So if you're going to use Qing Mao against the Hydra head, you want to use it when it has as much health as possible because it's based on health. However, there is still a cap to the damage that Qing Mao can do, and it may not matter as much as you think it does. But according to that chart that I shared in the Hydra screenshots channel on my Discord, she's used in Team 3 in the top light Hydra head and the top darkness Hydra head teams. She is used. So if you're looking for help defeating the darkness or light Hydra heads, Qing Mao could be a fun addition. Mal frees up Lucas also. That cat goes running. It's like deja vu. Have to go. Sinner, see you next time. See you next time. High-end player. I paired her Qing Mao with Yasmin and Astaroth. Okay. She only belongs on physical teams as a support. So, Zol, I agree and I disagree with you. She has been shown to be an effective tank in some instances. She has been shown to be an effective primary damage dealer in some instances. I think that her main role classically has been with Kira, but I think, any damage dealer, any physical attacking damage dealer would be incredibly beneficial to pair with Qing Mao, especially if they stand directly behind her, because they'll tend to ult right after she does, generally speaking. On Facebook Web, how does Iris compare to Qing Mao as a tank killer? I think that Qing Mao is a little better. But it's possible that we just don't know how to use Iris yet. The thing about Iris, and again, this is a little bit off topic because this is a mobile specific event, but it is worth discussing. So, Qing Mao provides her own armor penetration, and the bulk of the things that she does to be a tank killer is either the pure damage attack that she does with this blue ability, or this open heart armor reduction ability, which I haven't quite gotten to yet. All right. So in a manner, she's doing damage straight to the pure health of the enemy tank, as well as reducing the armor of that tank so that your friendly damage dealers can do more damage. Right. But also she has an armor penetration artifact. So her overall attacks, her ultimate attack and her green attack and her basic attacks, they're all doing more effective damage because whenever she ultimates, obviously the enemy's armor is penetrated a little bit. Whereas Iris does not have as high built-in armor penetration. So I think that Iris has a place. I just don't think that she's as good in the average tank killing situation. Rohan says Iris is amazing. Charlie found out today, if I didn't use auto mode on Expedition, I can start 5. Ooh. You know, I've been noticing that also, Richard. Occasionally, I get a 5th Expedition. Occasionally. Occasionally. Did you say earlier that you got all of your heroes? Yep. Well, I got them all to level 130. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Furnace of Horror, for releasing this news on Discord. What? Keep buying the potions, and then when new heroes come out, you can instantly hit 130. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to get potions every day anyway. Like, I'm going to get just a monstrous amount of potions, you know, burning, you know, 1,500 energy every day or whatever it is anyway. It'll be even easier. So, tanks that you can pair with Qing Mao. Really, you can't go wrong with any of them. Well, you've had your chance. This is why we can't have nice things. Since she does have her own built-in defense mechanisms, she has dodge, right? She's not an amazing, resilient damage dealer like a Zhu would be, or, you know, the high dodge of Yasmin, or I don't know who else would be a thick boy in that second position. But you can really put her with Luther, you could put her with Ziri, and you'd be okay for a little bit. It'd stress the healers out a little bit. Astaroth, always a good choice. I mean, really any tank works for her. She has seen some, you know, some use in the Anvari with, you know, with Blender. So really any tank will work. There's a lot of great support options for her as well. You know, sticking her with Jet. Martha for speed up. A lot of great choices to build her with. I don't have a daily quest for leveling a hero now. Yeah, I don't think I will. I think I just get the rewards now. I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure how that works, Silhex. Hi, Charlie. I'm building a second team, Yasmin, Aurora, Sebastian, Martha. And here, I don't know, Celeste or Iris, or maybe Satori. You can advise. Yasmin, Aurora, Sebastian, Martha. It's fine. It's good enough. Tank, damage dealer, healer. You're fine. Tank, damage dealer, healer. On mobile, if you have all of your heroes at level 120, do you get credit for the using X? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't have all my heroes at level 120 on mobile. I don't have them there. Sebastian is great with here. She also works with Galahad. Ooh, Aaron Shelley. Joining the YouTube guild at the blue skill. Aaron, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Guys, if you want to join the YouTube guild, get access to the private Discord channel, you click the join button next to the subscribe button on my main channel dashboard. However, an absolutely free way to support my channel is just to click the like button. Another absolutely free way to support my channel is to watch my videos to the very end. Keep that in mind. That's a great way to support your favorite YouTuber, is to watch their videos to the absolute end. YouTube loves that. YouTube loves watch duration. Okay, so let's go do some Guild Wars. Let's do some Guild Wars real quick. Talk about some stuff. So I played around a little bit with Iris yesterday. Really, I've been playing around with Iris since she was released, and I think I have. Excuse me. A little bit of bubble guts there. I think I have an interesting start to a team, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work yet. Let's do these Guild War hits, and then we'll jump over to my my fights. No, let's use Jorgen. Yeah, let's use Jorgen. I got a couple of fights I want to show you using Iris, and I think that you guys might be interested in some of the results that I found. I don't think that it's a complete team yet. I think we need to find some little bit of tweaking. Can we skip the whole? No, it's watch time. There's actually a graph that shows me where the average person watches, where the attention drops off, all of that. Yes, got Martha. All right. Martha is down. Now I just got to kill. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm out level on this team anyway. Wait, is this the Luther that I had so much trouble with? Oh no. Wait a second. This might be the Luther that I had so much trouble with last week. Shoot. We're going to double. We're going to copy Martha. Here we go. Martha Faceless. This might be the Luther that I had so much trouble with last week. Kill him. Kill him. Hit him. Oh, whoo. Okay. It might not have been. It might not have been. Okay. And then this one. Sick team. Sick team. What do I do? We're going to try this. We're going to try this. K-Reezy, we talked about the factions like all last week. We talked like every live stream last week. We talked about factions. I'm not sure who I just copied there. Hopefully I copied the heel. I did. Sebastian's dead anyway. Yoink. We need factions on Facebook Web. The new post that just happened 2 hours ago. Yeah, K-Reezy, we've been talking about factions here. So we already know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We already know all the factions. D. Warman says, I'm getting factioned out at the moment. You know, honestly, I'm so happy that they're back. I had to stretch some stuff. I had to stretch some content a little bit to keep myself interested, to keep you all interested. Thoughts of Arachne's utility? Zion Prime, I think that she's going to be the amazing tank for the Way of Progress. Yeah, K-Reezy, if you want to find, I've got this file saved in the influencer discussion Discord channel on my Discord. If you want to go find it. On Math Monday, we only talk about fractions. Darren. Math Monday. But yeah, K-Reezy, we've known about this for a while. Couple of it, maybe even 2 weeks now. Is the game getting too time consuming? Funny you should mention that. That's the topic of one of my videos that I'm going to publish in the next couple of weeks. One of the topics of my video. Phobos and Kira work well? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, got a big win there. Took the Mage Academy and the barracks for the guild. You're welcome. You know, one of my favorite things to do in Airsoft, back when I played Airsoft, was be the PMC, the Private Military Contractor faction. And I had a saying that I would tell everybody whenever we would role play. I would say, I would say 4 words, and they'd be like, "What is that?" It's like, "F you, pay me." I don't cuss, but if I did, you guys know what I would say. So a couple of tests that I did. Here we go. Jorgen Iris test. So I think that Jorgen Iris is the play. I think Jorgen Iris is the play. And I did some testing. Don't pay any attention to the heroes that I chose here, but I wanted to learn something about Iris. First of all, a question was asked over the weekend: is Iris good at boss killing? And I have that video. It's like 99% done. The short answer is no. Iris is terrible against bosses. Like the worst. No, Kark is worse than Iris. Iris is terrible against bosses. Terrible. Yeah, Mr. Big Sexy has it. Mr. Big Sexy has it. Thank you. Iris is terrible against bosses. But check this out. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is what I want to show you guys right here. There's an interesting interaction with Jorgen's leper ability and Iris. Okay? Whenever Iris uses her ultimate, she splits the soul off of the first hero in line. You can see here that she splits Ziri off, right? You can see that the soul, shard, soul, whatever, is contributing to the leper ability, right? But this only works if leper is applied after Iris uses her ultimate. If Iris uses her ultimate before, if Iris uses her ultimate after the leper ability, and I'll show you here, the leper doesn't hit the soul. Okay, so it only matters on allies or enemies or units or whatever you want to call it. It only matters on those enemies that are actually existing in the plane right then and there. So I'm gonna use the leper ability here in just a second here. Leper is activated, and then I'm going to use the. So you can see here that it's not coming from the soul of Ziri right here because I used Iris's ultimate before Jorgen used leper. Now, why does this matter? I don't know. I was just curious what the interaction was, right? It's important to note that the physical damage that the shard takes is sent to the rearmost hero, of course, leper. And for those of you that don't know, these green laser beams here are redirecting all the physical damage to the rearmost hero. However, the hero that the soul shard was split from, the tank, is still taking the pure damage, right? Pure damage isn't redirected. So it's an interesting interaction that the tank's soul isn't actually taking any of those basic physical attacks. So the tank's soul will actually last longer. You guys understand what I'm saying here? The soul converts damage that it takes to pure damage to the tank, right? Any damage that the soul of Ziri here takes, the true Ziri takes pure damage. Okay? So if you can get leper on the soul, the soul will stay up longer because it will take less damage. Yet it's still taking damage. It's still taking physical damage from the basic attacks and any other physical attacks, which is being added as pure damage to the tank. So what does this mean? So I think that an interesting team could be, let me find it here. Is it this one? Yeah, I think that this could be an interesting team lineup right here. If you time Iris's ultimate to go before Jorgen's leper, I think this is an interesting team. And the reason why, let me quickly discuss why I think this is a strong team. So Morgan and Iris, their abilities are magic attack based. Magic attack abilities, Morgan and Iris. Jorgen boosts magic attack with his ultimate. Corvus reduces magic defense with his ultimate. You guys with me so far? Jorgen's ultimate artifact weapon is boosting Morgan and Iris, and of course Jorgen, their magic damage skills. Iris's attacks and her skills are actually physical damage. They're not magic damage. They're modified by magic attack, but they're physical damage. Morgan has an armor penetration artifact weapon. So Morgan's armor penetration artifact weapon is boosting the damage output of Iris's skills because they're actually physical damage, even though they're modified. So you have Jorgen increasing Iris and Morgan's damage. You have Morgan increasing Iris's the damage of the attacks by ignoring more of the enemy's armor. And you also have Corvus reducing the enemy's magic defense, reducing the enemy's armor, which allows Iris to deal more damage to that tank as well. You guys see this like wrap up of understanding here? And of course, Corvus and Morgan do well together. And I like putting Dorian in the back because of the bonus healing. Because Iris is doing so much damage with her area of effect hits. She's doing so much damage with Bitey and her area of effect hits that I think I think pairing her with Dorian as a healer is probably the most opportune until she gets some kind of health or armor or dodge or some kind of skin to increase her survivability, because she's so squishy right now. Does the soul do damage? No, the soul just stands there. The soul just stands there. I was thinking, Malpheus, if the soul did damage, it would be an even greater benefit to this team because Corvus is Altar. This is good stuff if you can remember half of it. It's, you know, I was playing around with this team and I was like, this actually might be a pretty decent team. Unfortunately, this team in practice doesn't actually do that well against some of the meta teams. I'm not sure yet what the team lineup is, but I think the core of Morgan, Jorgen, and Iris has something there. Those three have a great interaction with each other. That's why she will be released in the summer of 2020 in the Undead faction. David, if she's added to the, she's more of a chaos hero, like a chaos hero if they do the chaos tribe on Facebook and web. But I think this is the base of the Iris team for me. Something along these lines. It just works so well. Unfortunately, Dorian's artifact weapon is kind of wasted, but you know, he's keeping everybody alive. He's keeping everybody alive. If you can't see Dorian aura, does it still hear that hero? No, you have to see the aura. You can look at the bottom here, and it's kind of hard to see on this arena, but you can see the little red circles below Jorgen, Iris, and Dorian. Those are the three heroes that he's healing with his aura. Nebula as tank, Jorgen, Iris is also a good trio. Nebula as tank, interesting. Nebula as tank. I could see that. Sorry, Pat Fez. If only Jorgen could do a little bit more damage. Yeah, a magic penetration hero would be good here, but a magic penetration hero would only increase Morgan's damage on her skills. Most of her skills are actually wrapped up in the skeletons and her utility, and it would increase the magic damage of Jorgen, which, while it is useful, it's not really why I have Jorgen here. It's not on Iris. It is on Iris. It's on Iris right now. Judge should be his own faction. Jorgen is almost dragon fodder now. Yeah, we gotta revisit the Jorgen is bad video. I did that video, I think 2 years ago. The Jorgen is bad. I think we need to revisit it. It seems to get a lot of people upset. Corvus, Iris, Nebula, Faceless, Martha. Maybe Sama. I'm old. Can't see. Oh man. It's just interesting. I don't know. I don't know if it's the team yet, but it's what I'm going to start with. If people ask me what's a good Iris team, that's where I'm going to start with. You of course need Sebastian. You of course need Isaac, Nebula. You of course need those utility heroes added in there. But I want to kind of wrap up today's live stream with this discussion that, and maybe I'm late to this, that Nebula is actually the person that you should be spending all of your agility on. Nebula is who you should be spending your agility crystals and all of that on. You should be ascending Nebula, not Sebastian. Getting Sebastian all the way to rank 5 Ascension is a very small marginal gain to the damage output of your Osh team, whereas Nebula will increase it exponentially because of the nature of Nebula's abilities and her upgraded skills. Both the second skill is not that great, but the 5th tier skill is pretty freaking amazing. Nebula is the more important hero to level up. Sebastian's probably still the best hero overall. But I think in fights where I don't need Sebastian, where I would typically use Jorgen, I think I'm going to drop Jorgen from my Kark team altogether. I don't think I'm going to ever be using, once I get Nebula's ascended all the way up here, I don't think I'll ever be using Jorgen ever again. I don't think I'm going to need him. I think Jorgen is dead to the Bob team. Dead to the Bob team. I'm not getting enough of those crystals. I get more. Yeah, the crystal economy is atrocious. Why is Nebula so good? So a big reason why people bring Sebastian is his bonus pure damage on critical hits. Right? All critical hits deal extra pure damage. And it's based on a physical attack modifier. Well, if he has a higher physical attack, the pure damage is higher. And Nebula's ascended skill doubles the equilibrium effect. The attack boost. This tier 5 Ascension skill doubles the bonus attack. So switch out Jorgen. So the only time, Trisha, the only time I was using Jorgen is when the enemy was not using Jorgen. No, I'm sorry. When the enemy was not using Sebastian. I'm sorry. The only time I was using Jorgen is when the enemy was not using Sebastian. If the enemy was using Sebastian, Jorgen was kind of a waste. And I would just use my own Sebastian instead. But it would be better to use Nebula instead of Sebastian in a lot of matchups. A lot of matchups. Not necessarily better against the Twins. Twins needs those watermarks removed consistently. So in that matchup, Sebastian would be better. But there's a lot of matchups that Nebula is just going to be the better choice. Just going to be the better choice. A lot more extra bonus attack on Kark's big. A lot more. A lot more. Could be interesting to see what ascended skills Jorgen will get. Yeah. Jorgen was my go-to against. So Scott K, I've just kind of figured out that I got to a point that you didn't really need Jorgen anymore. It was more beneficial. A lot of the teams, okay, so that video that I published why Jorgen was countering all those Galahad teams, it's more had to do with the fact that it slowed them down. Now Galahad isn't an issue to me at all. It's the other heroes in a team. Galahad is often the last hero that Kark kills. So Galahad isn't the issue. It's everybody else behind Galahad. Because Galahad is so lame. Maybe this is a massive change of topic, but is there any way to counter Yasmin using a physical team? Yep. I use, I hardly need Helios in my Kark team. If you have a team that hits area of effect a lot and not just single target and can keep that hero alive, like Kark has a physical attack shield. Some heroes can dodge. Of course, you can just add Helios to your physical attack team. Satori is an issue, not against Nebula. Nebula removes the Satori's Foxfire marks. Satori is such a non-issue on Facebook and web. Satori might as well not even be in the game on Facebook and web. Sorry, Satori mains. Sorry. Tomorrow's live stream is at 12 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. UTC. I want to thank everybody for showing up. We got 2 new guild members today. Man, 2 new YouTube guild members. Please don't forget to join my Discord. I'll get you added to the private channel. Please don't forget. We got about 90 likes. Had a good amount of viewers today. Solid day. I need to go get some food in me. I need to go and walk my dog. Probably go play some Halo. I'm about to finish the Season 1 Battle Pass on Halo, so I'd like to finish that. Get that out of the way so I don't have to touch it anymore. Actually, I should probably wait till tomorrow when the new Battle Pass goes live, or the new week of challenges goes live. Yeah, I'll just do that. I just won't play. I'll play something else today. I'll do something else. Sure, I'll update the number. Update the number. Oh, I will. It's possible that some people left. People come and go in the YouTube guild. Walk the dog to a hot dog? No. The only hot dog stand anywhere around us is gross. Very gross. All right. I can't wait to hang out with you all tomorrow. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.